fair housing. The video is embedded in that, so you guys can go and grab it. There is also a graphic that looks a little bit like this, but is a little bit different. The graphic that's on the blog is the one that I had used in the last version that I had of the class. And this one, I was trying to find something that's a little bit more updated. So this one's 2021, 2022. The other one, I believe, is 2019. I do like the other one as well, though, because it has the information in a little bit different format. But the whole goal of these graphics is for us to discuss why fair housing matters and why it matters that anyone who wants to should have the ability and the access to own property. And the reason for that is the enormous difference that it makes in the accumulation of wealth and in the possibility of generational wealth. So this breaks our population up into 5 quintiles. So 20% each, the lowest 20 to the highest 20, and the 20 percentiles in the middle. And these are the people that were included in this study were only people that had a positive financial situation. So their assets had to exceed their liabilities by at least $1 to even be included in here. So this doesn't even include those people that are underwater. So for those people who have positive wealth situation, for the bottom 20% of our population, almost 80% of their wealth is their house. And it is only slightly less than that for the next 20%. It is almost 80% again. It jumps up higher for the middle 20%. For the top 40%, that quintile, you're talking about over 50%, almost 60% of their wealth is housing. And then even for the top 20 percenters, you are looking at almost 40% of their wealth is their house. The other graphic that is on the website shows, because this is it doesn't say here whether this is just their primary residence, but I do believe that it is, because if you look at the other graphic that is on the website, it talks about for the top 20%, you think that 50%, 40% of their wealth is their primary residence. When you look at what their percentage of wealth is property in general, so not only their primary residence, but other properties that they may own, that number jumps up again into like the 70 and 80% range. So when we're looking at all of this, what we are seeing is the most effective way to accumulate wealth by far and without any doubt is to own property. And the most helpful one obviously is to own your primary residence, and then as wealth goes up, accumulate other properties as well. And so this is why it matters. This is why we've got to fix the issues that we have. Of course, a lot of what we're having right now is an affordability gap. But the same thing, I mean, we're looking